Hello and welcome to the final episode of CougHer News. I'm your host, Taylin Bell.
And I'm your co-host, Catherine Doyle. Thank you for choosing CougHer News as your news source today.
Turning Point USA brought its spring college tour to the Palouse Tuesday in honor of its late founder, Charlie Kirk. Commentators Michael Knowles and Matt Walsh spoke at the University of Idaho Tuesday night inside the CCU arena, while pro-life activist Christian Hawkins held a Change My Mind event earlier in the day at Washington State University Ontario Mall. Students on both campuses showed up to voice their opinions with supporters and protesters alike, making their presence known throughout the day. The tour honors Kirk, who was shot and killed last September while speaking at Utah Valley University in Utah.
The Murrow Symposium in early April was a great time for students, faculty, and alumni to share what they have learned about being in the communications world. Our reporter, Audrey Ward, talked to Professor Molly Schatzko about her experience.
This is the biggest event of the year for the Murrow College that brings together students, alumni, and faculty members. I'm currently at the annual Murrow Symposium, which is celebrating 50 years of upholding the Murrow standard. This is where panel discussions are held and students can be inspired by those who are living the dream careers. So Molly, you're both an alumni and a professor here at WSU.
Correct. Yeah.
And what was the most memorable experience this year at Symposium?
Oh my goodness, there were so many memorable experiences, and for me as a professor, seeing my students interact with the other panelists and seeing my students dress up and be amongst the professionals is really memorable. So I could give you many situations. For me, probably Ana Cabrera, she was a friend of mine in college. And to be able to watch her shine on the stage, and her address last night was so impactful and so meaningful.
So you and Ana were both track athletes here at WSU when you were both students. What was your most fond memory from that?
Thinking about, I think I was about a week early to come to campus. Ana technically is 1 year older than me in school, and so I looked up to her because of the way we graduated, and she studied abroad. We're about the same in years. But I remember the first run I went on, it was with her and another person on the team, and it was before practices had started. And it felt so at home, and Ana, in her way of excellence, of doing that run, making me feel welcome, my very, very first day here on campus officially. That memory first comes to mind because I feel like that's where it all began, where I said these people at WSU are special to me, and Ana was the epitome of hard work, excellence, a friend, kindness, and all those things that you're so grateful in your life to have, and to watch her succeed and think of those first moments when I was able to interact and have our lives collide in such a special way, and now her being what she is to the Murrow College also, and just to our country and the world, and I'm just so incredibly proud of her.
We're also reminded about the legacy here by our very own Edward R. Murrow, and the alumni remind the students his values of truth, ethics, and integrity within journalism. This is Audrey Ward, CougHer News.
Speaking of opportunities for Murrow students, our reporter Arlo Popa got the opportunity to travel internationally to Vietnam for a backpack journalism trip offered by the Murrow College. There she got an exclusive look into how Washington wheat is being used across the globe.
We're outside of ABC Bakery here in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam, to see how far Washington's wheat has really come.
ABC Bakery, one of Vietnam's most renowned baking companies, supplies cakes, pastries, and most notably hamburger buns to major chains like Burger King, McDonald's, Starbucks, and Domino's Pizza. Every day, the company produces more than 80,000 baked goods for consumers nationwide. The business began with simple, manual baking methods. Decades later, it has grown into a major operation with a wide distribution network and dozens of bakery cafes across southern Vietnam, as well as locations in Cambodia. And thanks to Luke, Vietnamese consumers are getting a taste of American agriculture, more specifically here in Washington. The bakery uses wheat from Washington State, which Luke prizes for its ability to absorb water and produce softer, fluffier baked goods.
He still makes his decision to use it. The reason is it comes out with a good finished product.
Yeah, the quality.
And with over 20% of Washington's wheat coming from Whitman County, according to the NASS, there's a chance that the wheat you see here in Pullman will be inside a McDonald's burger bun in Vietnam.
Even from thousands of miles away, you can still get a taste of the USA, and more specifically, Washington State. That's a good burger.
Arlo Popa, CougHer News.
If you've been driving around Pullman lately, you may have noticed an increase in cars and traffic at intersections on Stadium Way, Bishop, and Grand Avenue. Construction projects are being done to improve infrastructure and traffic lights. The city of Pullman says it should be done by the end of April.
Are you an artist looking for a chance to showcase your work and win $300? The city of Moscow is now accepting submissions for its Storm Drain mural program. Artists are invited to create small portable mural designs that will be on display on storm drains. Throughout the city, the goal is to help the community better understand how storm drains connect directly to local waterways. Submissions are due by 5 p.m. Friday, May 29th. The opportunity is open to residents in Latah, Nez Perce, Atosin, and Whitman counties, as well as the members of the Nez Perce and Coeur d'Alene tribes. To apply, visit the Pullman Radio website.
Looking for something to do in the town? The Pullman Civic Theater is staging Death of a Salesman. Arthur Miller's Pulitzer Prize-winning drama is right here in Pullman. The classic story follows a salesman navigating ambition, family, identity, and the true meaning of success. Evening performances begin at 7 p.m. on April 17th, 18th, 24th, and 25th. Matinee shows start at 2 p.m. on April 18th, 19th, 25th, and 26th.
Pullman's Downtown Farmers Market will have some changes in the near future and continue to be an important event for students and community members. We sent our reporter Alicia Love to find out the details.
In downtown Pullman, Market on Main is changing the space for local markets with its new year-round schedule. This is providing entrepreneurs a space to market their business while also being a fun event to hang out on the weekends.
The indoor market is open every Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. It is located at 300 East Main Street and open to everyone. They sell a variety of foods and drinks, as well as handmade crafts such as soaps, candles, 3D prints, and jewelry. Paul Warner is a board member of the Pullman Market. He works with the vendors and the general operations of the event. He is looking forward to the upcoming changes for the market.
What our big vision is to make this a year-round market. We are going to be moving out to Kamiakin in mid-May and creating an outdoor market where the vision is we will have our makers, we will have our farmers, our food producers, but we would like to invite more of the food truck community and create just basically a summer block party that goes well into November, so when students come back in August, we have a fully formed something to do every weekend downtown.
Marty Vordenbergen is one vendor at the market. When she retired from her job at Schweitzer, she started Custom Creations by MV.
The market has given me a new lease on life. I love the market. I love meeting people. Customer service and getting to know people is so important to me, and that's how we can make the market better and make the world a better place.
Next time you're in downtown Pullman on Saturday, make sure to check out Market on Main. This is Alicia Love, CougHer News.
Thanks, Alicia. The Pullman Market looks like it would be such a fun activity, especially when it's nice out. I wonder what this week is looking like. Milena, what conditions should I expect to see?
Yes, thank you, Catherine. The weather here in Pullman has been quite unpredictable lately. I don't know if I wanted to wear my puffer coat or go outside and tan. If we look at our weather forecast for the following week, we're going to hit a high of 65 on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and we're going to hit that low of 44 degrees. Obviously, we have been experiencing a real Pullman spring, so make sure to layer up. And on the topic of weather, Catherine Doyle went out to see how students have been enjoying the sun lately. Catherine?
I'm out here on campus today where it is beautiful and sunny, and the students of Pullman are taking advantage of this beautiful weather.
I feel like the weather this past week has been so nice. I've been sick of the cold, I'm ready for summer, and this is like a really nice little taste of that, so I'm super excited.
The days in Pullman are getting sunnier, with UV levels climbing as high as 6. WSU students are taking full advantage of the sunshine, some even skipping class for it.
I decided to skip class because it was super sunny outside today and we never get that in Pullman, and all my friends were out there, so So it was just super fun. We were listening to music, good environment.
As long as the sunshine is lasting, WSU students say they'll be out here enjoying it, sometimes choosing the sun over the classroom.
If the sun's out, guys, so are the students. I've been your reporter, Catherine Doyle, CougHer News.
Washington State University's 11th annual Cougs Give Day was April 15th, raising more than $1 million through 1,451 individual gifts. The money will support scholarships, emergency financial aid, and research programs across the WSU system. The Carson College of Business led all colleges with $156,924 raised. Cable 8 Productions, the student organization behind this very broadcast, finished at the top of the Student Club leaderboard with 40 donors. Individual contributions were amplified by more than $500,000 in matching funds, bringing the cumulative total raised since 2015 to more than $6.7 million.
The Washington State University Global Campus Chancellor Dave Saleh has been named the 2026 recipient of the Julius M. Nolte Award for Extraordinary Leadership, a national honor represented by the UPCEA Association. The award is not given annually and recognizes leaders who have made a significant impact on higher education. Saleh was honored for his work supporting student success, leading innovation, and strengthening culture at the WSU Global Campus.
Washington State University remains the most popular choice for special design license plates in Washington State, with more than 24,000 drivers purchasing or renewing the crimson and gray plates. Last year, according to the Seattle Times, the plates generated approximately $734,000 for WSU student scholarships, with the university receiving $28 of the $30 renewal cost. More information about purchasing WSU specialty plates is available on the Washington State Department of Licensing's website.
The Pullman Police Department is cutting back its front desk overnight hours starting April 20th. The front desk will be closed Monday mornings from 2 a.m. to 7 a.m. The desk will also be closed Tuesday and Wednesday from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. This move is due to the city of Pullman's multi-million-dollar budget shortfall. Non-emergency calls can still be contacted to the Pullman PD at 509-332-2521.
Spring is here, and so are the season's UREC dance classes. Our reporter, Lily Anton, got an inside look at one of the many options offered.
I am standing outside the Student Recreation Center where on Friday, April 24th, students in instructional dance classes, including ballet, contemporary, pole fit, and K-pop, will perform some of their prepared dances. Anyone is welcome to come watch. I got to speak with contemporary lyrical instructor Addie Hayes and ballet instructor Ivy Collins.
Showcase is an opportunity for the dance formats at the University Recreation Center to put together a little performance and perform to the other dancers in the program and to family and friends, and it's super fun. It happens every semester. It's a great opportunity to showcase the work that us instructors and dancers have been doing throughout the year.
My students have been preparing for this showcase since the beginning of the semester. We've incorporated lots of elements of the dances we've been working through in class, and we have a wonderful duet prepared for you guys. I know they are really excited to perform it. I'm Lillian Anton, CougHer News.
Wazoo Baseball won their conference series against the University of Nevada, Las Vegas 2-1. Ryan Shawnsby homered twice in the final game of the series, one of which clinched it for the Cougs in the ninth, winning 9-8. This series win is the third consecutive for the Cougs, putting them at a 21-19 overall record, with a lot of those wins coming from the road. Max Hartman continues to be a standout player for the Cougs, leading the team with 15 stolen bases and a batting average of .303 so far this season. Women's tennis falls to number 50 ranked University of San Diego to end the Cougs' 8-match win streak. From April 23rd to the 25th, the Cougs will play at the West Coast Conference Championship in Fairfield, California. The women's team is currently ranked 3rd in the WCC and is set to play number 6 Santa Clara for the opening round. Also in Fairfield, California, Wazoo Golf is preparing for the WCC tournament. Women will play through the 25th to the 27th of April, and the men's team will play May 1st through the 3rd. Lastly, Wazoo Rowing is coming off the Big Ten Invitational, where they placed 5th in the 1v8 and 4th in the 1v4, 2v4, and the 2v8. On May 2nd, the Cougs will head to Dexter Lake and compete against Oregon State for the Windchill Cup in Regatta. Once again, I'm Kate, and this has been your CougHer Sports Recap.
Thank you to Milena and Kate for the weather and sports updates. That's all for this edition of CougHer News and our final episode of the season. We're grateful to have shared your stories and brought you coverage this past semester.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram at CougHer_news and catch our past episodes on Cable 8.
Once again, I'm Taylor Bell.
And I'm Catherine Doyle. Thank you for trusting CougHer News to be your source this semester.